Now, people across the country watched to see that decision announced tonight, and now they're waiting to see the implications of it. Brandon Lewis spoke with some in our community tonight to get their reaction, and he is live now in Albany with our continuing coverage. Brandon?
Well, Dory, locally, the decision really didn't get much of a surprise. Many of Brown's supporters say tonight it simply proves that there is an existing problem in this country, and some of Darien Wilson's supporters say it proves the actions were indeed justified. The grand jury's decision not to indict police officer Darien Wilson wasn't a surprise to some activists.
It's very, very difficult to indict a police officer for the killing of anyone, but particularly African-American males. That just never happens.
The jury decided the evidence didn't show probable cause for an indictment, but the actions still rippled across the country.
I think we're seeing a movement where people, particularly African-Americans, have said, we've had enough. You're destroying our families and our communities by the way you treat African-American males.
The law enforcement community also closely watched Ferguson and the response from its police and protesters.
Now it's almost like, well, if it doesn't work out this way and turns out that way, even though it was the system that made that decision, we are going to rebel, we are going to revolt.
Cooney says the public should remember to think about what Officer Wilson is also going through.
A law enforcement officer has to act in defense of not only the public, but of his or her own life. And we need to keep in mind that this officer could be your son, your daughter, your brother, your sister. Don't we want that? Don't we want law enforcement to do whatever is necessary to maintain the peace, the property, the safety of the citizens, but also their own personal well-being?
A rally in support of Michael Brown's family is scheduled for 5 o'clock tomorrow evening here at Albany City Hall. It's just one of many rallies planned for across the country. Live in Albany, Brandon Lewis, CBS 6 News.